Welcome back to TV5 News at 9. It is time for Design Time. Make sure you get your phone out because we do have a QR code coming your way right on your screen, and you can scan it for all of today's information. We are here with Kathy Kilborn at Tri-City Furniture in Auburn. How are you, Kathy?
Hey, I'm doing great.
Oh my gosh, we are in front of so many fabrics. I did not even realize there are that many options.
There's lots of options.
Beautiful fabrics. So we've talked a lot about where things are made, the quality. Now we're talking about, ooh, look at these fabrics. What do we need to think about when we are choosing a fabric?
Well, the important thing with fabric is how you actually use it. People say to me, what's the best fabric? Well, it depends on if you're using this room for minimal entertaining, or if this is everyday, 6 kids, 3 dogs, the cat. So you do a lot on that particular piece of furniture. We want to make sure the fabric is made the quality that's going to work with the way you use it.
Now, why select a fabric instead of just getting something that's already on furniture?
Well, the thing is that a fabric can be great, but it also can be an import. And you want to make sure that the quality you're buying is going to be paired with the quality that's inside the sofa. So you not only get the support system, but then that your fabric is going to last with the support system. So not all fabrics are going to be rated as quality as compared to maybe something else. And so a lot of times we find specials and they're not necessarily the great qualities. And so you can always make sure you buy the good quality and American manufactured, and then you have that assurance that you're going to get a good long-lasting fabric.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about some of the newer options in fabrics that really allow for durability.
Yeah, so the thing that's happened in fabrics is they recognize, in America at least, that we want things to have longevity. We've gone from the disposable with furniture. It's too costly to just keep throwing it away. And we see a lot of sofas and chairs at the curb for dump day. And in the old days, we never had that. Those sofas moved from the living room to the family room to the dorm room to the cottage, and they just kept going. They never, I've seen sofas now still like maybe at the curb, and they're from the 70s. So you know that has lasted a long time. So they found that fabrics that they can make them have more durability, more cleanability, and be beautiful. So a lot of commercial fabrics didn't feel all that good. We would use them maybe on our patio. They were sun resistant. We could clean them. They could get wet. But today, the interior fabrics feel beautiful. These are just a couple of them, but they're made, the brand is Sunbrella, and the thing that's so wonderful about these is that they can even be cleaned with bleach water.
Really?
And you won't hurt the fabric. So not only do we have durability, we have cleanability, but now we have a beautiful feel.
You know, Kathy, I have to tell you, I walked in here, I just saw this wall of fabrics. I got a little overwhelmed. How do we get started? What's the first step?
Well, the first key, and it's different than what people think, is to find the right piece. We've talked about buying the quality, but more so buying the comfort and buying the size. Again, sofas and chairs are all different sizes, and so we want that specific piece. Once we find the piece, then we go to that manufacturer's fabrics. So this is one manufacturer for sofas, and so we've determined that we need that sofa. It fits us great. Now we're going to look for the fabric, and we want neutral. Well, we've eliminated all the blues, all the greens, all the reds, because we're narrowing down into what we want. Do we want a beige or do we want a gray? We're going to move right in and narrow it down. So when it really comes down to it, we probably only have 10 or 12 actual options. And so we might want something textured. We might want perfectly smooth,
Yes.
but it really starts to narrow down because you're not going to look at all 6,000 fabrics that I
Okay,
have. You're
yeah.
only going to look at that manufacturer. Now, if you start with fabric, it can be very confusing.
Yes.
But it's really not the right way.
Okay.
Start with a piece of furniture and then find the
I
fabric.
think this would be the fabric for me. This is beautiful. Okay.
Go ahead.
I know, I was just saying that gives me peace of mind knowing that it's not all of this. We have to start
Absolutely.
with the piece.
Right. It's why we hide it kind of back here in the corner because we don't want to overwhelm
No.
you. It really isn't that difficult.
Okay.
And sometimes there just is one or two that will work because maybe you've already painted, maybe you have a certain color carpet, maybe your fireplace tones. So there's a lot of things that will help you narrow in.
Love it.
And there's fabrics today, so
many
we've had the exterior ones, but this one's called family friendly. And again, easy to clean, high durability, withstands the pets and the kids.
Oh.
Many, many great options in fabrics
Okay,
today.
well, maybe this would be the one for me here. Okay.
And you can do
Durable.
a beautiful color too. So it doesn't always
Perfect.
have to be a neutral. So there's a lot of great options today. So you want to take a look at finding the correct comfort and then pairing it with the perfect
I love this.
fabric.
Repels moisture, long-lasting, durable, easy to clean. That's the key.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Valuable tips. And thank you for watching this edition of Design Time.